Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at eTrailer, and today we are looking at the Yakima EXO system with the SnowBank ski and snowboard carrier and the GearWarrior cargo carrier here at eTrailer on our 2020 Hyundai Tucson. Now this is an awesome combination. I really like it because then you get to carry around your skis, your snowboards, but you also get to carry around your cargo, which is great because then you got your toys and you got your gear. So let's take a look at how it works on our vehicle right here. We have a weight capacity of 110 in this configuration on our GearWarrior. Our SnowBank ski and snowboard carrier can carry up to 5 pairs of skis or 4 snowboards, but again, that does depend on how large your skis and your snowboards are. So let's take some quick measurements. For usable space on the SnowBank, it measures from that end to this point right here, and that's around 25.5 inches or 25 inches. Now we do have this large button, and if you have your gloves on, it's easy to open. You just hit that button and it snaps up. On the inside you have this nice rubber, and that will help support your skis and your snowboards, but also grip onto them and keep them safe and secure as you transport them. It has a double hinged or a double joint hinge at the end, and that will help you carry some extra thick bindings, and it also ratchets down to secure everything. Notice how we have the plastic ends, which can be replaced with lock cores. So if you have your system, I highly recommend thinking ahead, how many accessories am I going to be using, and try to get as many lock cores that you think you'll be using so that they can be keyed alike. Now, as for the GearWarrior, it does stick out a little bit past our vehicle. So let's take a look at the length added to the back of your car. So measuring from our rear bumper all the way to the end of the GearWarrior, it sits at about 33 inches. Now the swing base itself sits at around 31 inches. Let's talk about ground clearance as well. We have a ground clearance underneath the swing base of 13.5 inches, and that's something you might want to think about when you're going up a steep incline like a driveway or a hill. As for about the amount of gear you can carry on this GearWarrior in terms of height, if you have it in this position from the bottom of the GearWarrior to the bottom of the arms, you have about 16.5 inches of clearance. So if you have your larger coolers or if you have your boxes, that's going to be something you're going to have to think about. Now let's talk about the closest point between our SnowBank and our vehicle. Our SnowBank does come pretty close. Now the EXO system can be pushed out a little bit if you need that extra space, but let's measure in the closest point. From the door to the SnowBank, you have 1.5 inches of clearance. So if you are worried about it, there is no contact between the SnowBank and your car, which makes for a great experience. Now for your top shelf to your license plate, you have a measurement of 4.5 inches. From your swing base to your bumper, you have 3.25 inches. One thing about this whole system is that instead of tilting away, you can swing away. And to do so, there is this knob here at the back that you're going to have to rotate. One thing I noticed on this vehicle is that it's a tight fit back here to rotate that knob. There's definitely clearance. You don't need to worry about that, but you do kind of have to squeeze in back there to rotate that knob. Once that's released, you then pull this knob and then hold it by the handle and swing out a full 90 degrees until that knob in the corner latches and secures it into place. This will allow you to open up the hatch on your vehicle. You can see there's clearance on either side. You have so much space maybe to grab things out of your trunk, the rest of your gear, while someone else gets the things from your SnowBank or unloads your gear from the GearWarrior. One thing you may have noticed while it is swung out here is that there is kind of a limited amount of clearance from the top of our box to the bottom of our top shelf. So if you have your larger coolers, you may not be able to take things out in this position. And there is a solution for that. First, take out this hitch pin and lock, then release this knob. So just rotate that. And once that's completely out of the way, you can then swing the top shelf an entire 180 degrees. In this position, you can see how easy it is. Let's say I want to grab my skis and snowboards while my friend is on the other side grabbing our coolers, our bags, and our gear all at the same time. So my final thoughts about this entire kit is I think it's a pretty good pairing. Another good pairing is the SnowBank with the enclosed cargo carrier, the gear locker. But if you're fine with having your gear out in the open, easily accessible, you can also add Warrior wheels to the GearWarrior and just cart the whole basket away, which I think is an awesome way to use it. As for how this all works, yes, this can carry your skis and your snowboards, and you don't have to worry about any clearance issues on your vehicle here. So that was a look here at our Yakima EXO system with a SnowBank ski and snowboard carrier and the GearWarrior cargo carrier here on our 2020 Hyundai Tucson.